Malwani, named after a 70s Bollywood actress. So my sister is Simple, daughter is Twinkle, you get the drift. Welcome to the Hindustani Coffee House, New Delhi branch. Now you might think this is a very cheeky idea of mine, reviving this old British tradition. Yes, you're shocked. You see, the first house of authentic curry was set up in London by Dean Mohammed in 1809. So I thought, this is the 21st century, whole of Britain eating curry, whole of Delhi eating pizza. Why not revive curry here in Delhi and set up the Hindustani Coffee House New Delhi branch? A kind of cross-contamination.
I kind of looked around me and thought, well, what is that instant access into my culture? I've got a very diverse background. I'm Sri Lankan Tamil, born in Malaysia, grew up in Singapore. So I've got all this sort of very diverse background to me. And what is that instant access that kind of allows people to sort of get into the culture without a kind of mini history or geography lesson in the streets? And I wouldn't have embarked on it if I myself was not a good cook and, you know, didn't think that curry was a very creative outlet for me. And any time that I've been you know, hitting a drought creatively, I find that turning to cooking and turning to food was very much a creative endeavour for me.
குடிக்கிறீங்களா கறி செய்யணும் ராசாத்தி ராசாத்தி கணேஷா கணேஷா கடவுளே தக்காளி பழம் பாருங்க தக்காளி பழம் கீரை நல்ல கறி செய்வேன் நல்ல கறி கரடி மலையேறி கரடி மலையேறி கரடி மலையேறி என்ன கண்டது என்ன கண்டது.
There are 6 characters, 5 women and 1 man, but each of them have their stories to tell, and each of them have either a very over-the-top, funny quality, or they have a very warm quality, or they have a quality of manipulation, black magic, that kind of metaphors coming in. So it seemed to sort of give my imagination a completely different turn. You know, I think people are quite surprised at how many different variations of that theme come up, you know.
Here, throw in the jeera. Jeera. Where does that word come from? Only Mama says, throw in the jeera, rosemary, let it roast a while. And I kept thinking, it's cumin, Mama. Cumin, not bloody jeera. But she's got to keep something from the old country. A few words, a red curry, a yellow curry. These things they wrapped up in the old blanket when they came here from India.
If you think of culture, the most obvious and superficial side of any cultural legacy being food, then that is the one link to your motherland. And for the Trinidadian character, for example, she quite resents her mother's use of Indian words because she feels that the whole Indian legacy is so eroded from her own life that why must we cling on to these things? Why must we cling on to these rituals? Why can't we absorb the African, the Caribbean?
My in-laws come twice a year for their Asian fix. Mummy's always the last resort. Can't tell her Gore husband has forgotten to buy the meat for the biryani for the Gore in-laws. I know what she'll say. Heard it a million times before. You should have married Ashwin Kumar when you had the chance. Nice boy with good prospects. Good Indian stock. Well, Uganda actually, but that's not their fault. Blame the British for that. You should have married Ashwin Kumar and had 10 children by now. 11, Mummy, including Ashwin.
I am very much interested in extending and, you know, sort of making that whole complex mix of my own cultural heritage, making that apparent to the audience, and you know, I think it is there. It is always going to be there. I hope I don't make it sound as if it's, you know, hitting them on the head with it. But yes, I mean, there are aspects of Indian culture and Sri Lankan Tamil culture and Malaysian culture, and you know, as you could see, you know, this evening there was a whole lot of that coming up as well.
Do you have Malaysian identity cards in heaven? Huh? Do you have national anthem in heaven? Do you have race riots where brothers kill one another? Sauchun, no amount of honey is going to make you say sweet things about what you see here.